Perfect. Just grab the Australians. We're going to be fine. But we are into champion select. Oh, thank goodness. In fact, Jad helped Chopper play that particular champion, Ivan, in the game against me, and it was disgusting. He took all of my camps. I had a horrible time, so thank God it's banned.
I can kind of see a theme with the bans here, taking a lot of the simpler champions that are quite powerful. I mean, Katarina's maybe not on that list, but certainly AllStar and Cho'Gath fit the bill there as well. So I think it's going to be difficult no matter what, as Elise is the final ban from Team Ice.
Elise is an interesting one. I wouldn't opt into playing Elise ever. I mean, there's all sorts of targeted abilities, skill shots.
You have to transform.
Another set of them.
I just want to point this out. Ivan, Cho'Gath, Elise, Team Ice spelling ice. That is what it's all about.
So let's not even care. I like that. That's fair enough.
And Team Fire misspelled AFK. That's unfortunate.
In the wrong order, but we'll let it slip.
Well, we'll see what the first pick is here. Of course, you imagine people who swapping around. I don't believe that
that's interesting.
lanes, but
By the way, that was just interesting. It looks like on Xmithy's side, it's actually Miffy wielding the mouse and Xpeke on keyboard. But it's been Peke who actually has had better mechanics at this tournament than Miffy, so I want to see how that works out as well.
Well, we actually heard in the bump-in that, you know, the keyboard is where you put all of your mechanics, interestingly enough. Like, I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like in order to kite effectively with skill shots, you do need to just have that guy waiting when to press the button, and it's a little bit easier, but, oh, there's the hover.
Mad Life,
Celeb Life,
it is!
Oh my God! Celebrity's got his work cut out for him today.
I wonder who's wielding what half of that equation as far as keyboard or mouse goes. But I do like that Uzi. I mean, both Reckless and Uzi have been very confident and outspoken in the event, being like, you know, it is fun, but we are, you know, proud players. We do want to win. I think both of them love this big, powerful AD carry like Twitch. Let's see if they can perform on it. As Bebe Love. Clearlove's been playing it all tournament. He's going to get back to Rengar again.
Oh, God, and Bebe as well. I mean, in the AD carry position, you don't play all that much Rengar, but I'm sure it's not that difficult.
Oh, my word.
Okay, Maple and Casa are going to lock in Cassiopeia. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Atlus,
have fun.
You said it yourself, right? Skill shots are slightly easier because you can wait for the mouse to line up and then push the button. Targeted Twin Fangs, Kappa playing Cassio. This is either going to go full Kappa or be fully OP. We're about to find out.
I feel like at least once you hit the poison, you just sit there mashing the E button until it breaks.
Well,
and hope you're in range.
On the bright side, whoever is
so many minions are going to die.
Whoever is wielding the mouse will just stop issuing move commands. Just hover on a target and be like, there you go.
Follow the damn target.
Oh, are we going to see it?
My God, there it is.
Bane! Rush Hour 2. I love it.
That is perfect.
Turns out the sequel is going to be better than the original this time around.
Well, we shall see. I mean, Celeb Life down there in the bottom lane as well. This is
trailer was great, Max. This is a trailer.
Okay, good. Oh, God, it could fall down.
What does Team Ice run into this? They know it's a Thresh Vayne lane. They've got themselves a Twitch already, which is going to do well.
If you were thinking legit strategy,
yeah, I want
if you think legit strategy, it's Sona. Sona has to be the choice, because it's so, you just literally have your keyboard guy press all the buttons. He doesn't even need to look at the screen, just press them all the buttons. And it's absolutely fine.
It's actually a really good point. Especially when you think you're going to be relying on Xpeke to just mash all those buttons together, just go for it, make it work.
Well, we'll see what happens in these last few picks. I'm not sure how I feel about Nautilus. That one feels like too straightforward.
If Ziv and Mouse are going to be playing Rengar top lane as well, that is super exciting. But now you've got Bebe Love theoretically on the Evelyn.
Is Clearlove just demanding he pick all his champions as there is Nautilus?
There is no language barrier strong enough to stop Clearlove from playing Evelyn PastryTime.
Well, we'll see what the last pick is for Team Fire then. Looks like they'll need a soul laner of some kind unless Hecarim wants to wander out of the jungle. But we'll find out in just a second. Well, looks to be going top lane.
Darius could be really fun, actually. If you think about that, there's a relatively predictable play pattern to matching up the keyboard with the mouse. So that could be an easy win. But good luck timing your ultimate. I just want to see exactly how and when that's going to go down and exactly on which targets.
I feel like with his ultimate, you just get them low and then just press it as fast as possible, and it's going to be locked in. So we'll now be able to see whether Smeb is going to be able to make it work.
I mean, it's somewhat interesting with summoner spells as well, right? Because, you know, you already mentioned that Miss-Smiting is kind of a trick. Lots of minions die. You could ignite or exhaust the wrong target. I mean, I like Ghost. That one's very easy to use.
It is.
You just have to press it. I'm going to say Teleport's pretty ambitious from the mid.
Well, I don't know. I feel like when you're teleporting, there's not too much. It's not like you mid-team fight teleport for the sick play. Like, that's not really going to happen. Although, it may. you know, if we have some sort of brain fade on the side of the keyboard user, but if you only have one half to deal with, surely it's easier.
Gentlemen, Baker is on screen right now. It looks like Bjergsen is running the mouse and Faker is running the keyboard.
Ooh.
How do we expect this duo fizz to go down?
I actually think that's a really good idea. Mostly because Faker's timing on dodging things with Playful Trickster when I've seen him play Fizz is utterly exceptional.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to think about it, right? Because, I mean, having a strong mouse hand is very important. I think we had a lot of mixed duos fighting. It made a little more sense to have the AD carry on that, but who really knows, to be perfectly honest? You know what we really want from you guys? We want to know what you guys are thinking. So don't forget to vote at LOL Esports with the hashtags FireWin or the hashtags Iceman, because this should be mayhem.
It will be mayhem, and this is also the point where we give you a public service announcement. As this is a play-by-play-by-play cast.
By play.
By play, cast. It might be worth turning the volume down on your speakers before First Blood and then reevaluating as we get into the game, because we are going to try and match the volume of the Barcelona crowd.
Oh,
they
God.
are loud.
I did not know that we were going to try and go that loud, because these guys are completely out of control. However, it may just happen by accident.
I said it on the first few days. The crowd was maybe a third full, and the venue was amazing. It's pretty much jam-packed this time around, and the crowd has been amazing all week long. But let's get ourselves onto Summoner's Rift for what should be an awfully fun time as Team Ice and Team Fire do battle again.
Right, remember, one person on the mouse, one person on the keyboard. We're looking for the Mad Life play from Celeb Life, the duo. And we're going to see if they can make that one work.
Certainly hope so. Right now, all of these players have managed to at least walk out of bases. There's a huge play, so much damage coming in from the 5 members as Baby Love has to flashlight member. Oh my God, almost on top, and there's the first block for Celeb Life.
It's not over yet, the fight continues above the bat. Flash is blown away, the Miz is looking for more.
Is anyone going to
shut
survive?
down. Rush Hour 2's on the board, gonna get contaminated to death. Team Ice 4 for 2.
And just a casual 6 kills in a minute. Welcome to Tandem Mode, everybody.
Okay, well, it didn't take them long. I thought we might have to pretend to do analysis there, but thankfully we didn't.
I'm relatively impressed with the synergy here already. Look at that 3-4-man play. And watch Smeva here, instantly flashes into the back after clear up. Given we've only played for a minute, that's actually pretty impressive. And after that, it's just chaos.
It certainly is.
I'm following Xmithy, so as the fight started, the Spaniards started to run away, and they're like, nope, nope, nope. Decide to re-engage, but I love Riptide. All that, you have to do as expected in that scenario is just wait till you walk in range and press E. There's no skill required in this setup for that ability.
I'm somewhat convinced Nautilus is cheating, actually, as far as picks in Tandem Mode goes, because that big AoE should be fine. Auto attack resetting with the W, maybe a little trickier.
No, that's actually the most fun you can have on the keyboard. I was a keyboard player when we were playing, and look, you just don't have all that much to do unless you can auto attack.
But what are you looking at, Atlus, as the keyboard player? How are you making decisions? Take a look at this.
Well, you're looking at a kill on the top side of the map as Miz just ends him. Mouse and Ziv getting some revenge from earlier. Well, Mouse, mostly.
3-1-1. Taking a look at the Keystones. No real surprises there. Maybe a little bit for Kappa on that Casio. We'll see if the mobility works out. A lot of trading in the bottom lane. And PastryTime, that's a flay going in for Celeb Life and support from BB Love.
Seems reasonable, but a gank from Clearlop bottom lane. I've never seen this before. I assume he's controlling the mouse if they're playing Evelyn, by the way, because he's certainly the one that wants to be making sure he's never being seen, but looks like Ice are pushing the lane a little too far. He has snuck in here, but no dice on the gank.
Yeah, BB Love as well, I mean, known for being able to press buttons a lot, and when you're playing Evelyn, your ability to press that Q as much as possible is so incredibly useful, so probably good for Clear Love.
He's a like lifetime Ezreal player. That's perfect. Oh,
huge flash there from Ruzi. Still needs to try and survive though, as the Twitch can't go into ambush just yet. Oh, the trench line's there. Adorable little contaminator. Celeb Life now has to deal with this. Ruzi still wants more action as Xmithy going in for the gank. It's amazing!
And I have to say, not only a great hook from McSmithy, but I just forgot that you have to play in the right direction, which is actually kind of impressive with two people on mouse and keyboard.
It was so good to see Rick.
Oh no!
Celeb Life is caught!
Oh, you want it all! Gonna cost
the
your neck!
Oh, thank goodness they pressed the potion button, and that's more difficult in Tandem Mode as we've got another gank towards the top side. The Miz trying to jump around. This is actually pretty good play, but no. The basketball hoop's going to be set up, and the horse takes him down.
We could see more of the simplicity from the Hecarim Darius, moving around as Kappa actually trying to slay Baker, but Baker lives for now.
Yeah, Kappa running a little low on mana. Can't keep spamming those twin fangs. Baker playing with life. No flash available under the tower. And Smeba is going to try push that lane out. Baker's
they're
going
going
in.
for the kick.
Oh my God! The
God!
Baker!
Well, I've never been that good, and I have two hands here. Remember, he's now going to fight the Miz. The Miz will take one down, and there's another for Cutie Prime.
The Miz is looking for Cutie Prime, trying to take him out. The Hecarim versus Rengar. Miz is fighting in minions. Savagery's coming up. Backdoor's available. In a second,
the Miz does
the Miz is awesome!
Oh, wow! Oh, what?
God,
You've
that
got to
timing.
be kidding me!
That was exactly what you said, Atlus. You
Precisely.
can trust Faker for his playful trickster
That's
time.
it. I'm quitting on the play-by-play. I'm now an analyst for Tandem Mode. Got this.
Again, I think Hecarim's got the easy job here because he's literally sitting there mashing the Q button and the other guy runs at him. So
That's how jungle is this game.
genius strategy from Cutie Prime, it looks like.
Of course, Optimus and QTV. I mean, that is such a good name. Cutie Prime. Oh,
Cutie
my
Prime's
God.
pretty good.
So good.
How are they doing at the minute? 17 CS, 3 kills, got a Bomby Cinder already. I want to see how good they use their ultimates, because that could be so game-changing. The chaos of an onslaught of shadows into a tandem 10-man team.
And this is another one of those cases where you can short arm it. I mean, they've actually got double short armable ultimates here with the Chum the Waters being there as well. I mean, it's just not what you want in Tandem Mode. It's like, oh, little guppy fish coming out. Not the one.
Celeb Life missing that play though. Rush Hour now getting exhausted. Smithy getting in there as Ruzy's firing away. Celeb Life maybe pinned into the wall as Rush Hour 2's trying to get out of the way. They are going to keep chasing, but it could be danger. Good play back in again, but it's going to be okay.
Fantastic play indeed. Jumping back to top lane, the Miz is now in trouble. QT Prime's trying to run him down. The Miz dashes back onto Smeva. 110 HP. Flash forward, and Smeva gets it.
Beautifully played. It's now Baker taking a lot of damage.
he's gone.
Urchin Strike comes in, but and Kappa's going to pick it up with a big Kappa in chat.
Must have not had the E cooldown. I could have sworn again that Baker had that 1v1, but Kappa is going to even the kill score up.
Kappa is greater than Faker, and Bjergsen grabs himself the solo under the tower.
It's what happens when you put two players who basically play like one player when they're together anyways. There's a battle on the bottom side. Good hook is going to land, but it's
surprise!
Oh my God, Bebe Love in for the double easily. It's going to be Poison that grabs it as Cutie Prime gets one off to the side for fire.
And now he's level 6. So I really want to see if he's going to convert down for a gank, but nice to use the Evelyn ulti there by Baby Love. Cutie Prime going to look for something down here. Could be problems. Ruzy a little extended in the lane, but I think they've just managed to see what's happening. Ruzy going to go camouflage, and no tower dive there from Hecarim.
Really thought about it though. You could, you could sense the anticipation. At 19 kills by 7 minutes, this was the Kappa Love, Kappa Life 1v1.
And it all starts well, but that E cooldown is just not quite enough. Great flash, actually, between those two. As Smurbuck going to get chased down again by the Miz. Just needs to land a skill shot, but that could be the problem. The flash is forward instead. Q's going to miss. Smurbuck with a dodge, and now he's pulled under the turret. Looking for the dunk, but he doesn't have it. Barely gets away, Will Rengar.
Oh, it's amazing hearing 5,500 people go,
no, the Baker gank. He is going to get out though. Oh no, he's not.
Fish him! No, don't need to.
You don't even need to shoot. You can short arm this
There
one.
we
It's
go.
fine. Oh, never mind.
No
It's fine.
skill
It's
shot
okay. It's okay.
necessary.
So much damage though from the Miz. Got that Phage, couple of Dorans. Is there support here for Ruzy? No, not
Does he
yet.
care?
No, he does. He probably doesn't. This is very, very aggressive though. Backs away as that camouflage starts to time out. CSing relatively well, actually. 44 CS, couple of fights, couple of trades.
Bebe Love actually doing fantastically well from the jungle as well. They've been certainly getting themselves around. Evelyn, no slouch in the farming department, now has the Runic Echoes completed. Cinderhulk on the side of QT Prime.
Okay, now we have to judge the 10 players' abilities to communicate to make strategic plays. You see this little bit of a dive onto Celeb Life by Kappa. Support comes down from QT Prime. Here comes Smithy. That's a defensive onslaught of shadows. QT Prime flies backward. Skill shot connects as well. And Celeb Life tries to play with his life. Will not be enough. Kappa gets another.
Ruzy just going off in the backline there as well with the spray and pray, and they will be able to knock down the first turret of the game. Ice right out the gate.
Here we go, though. Baker with that big, long ultimate. Going to try and fish somebody. If he's spotted by Baby Love, ulti down. Going to have to use the crab to get away. Urchin strikes off. Victor in the wrong direction. What an outplay!
Oh, the ultimate is Smeva with the slam dunk.
I'm going to call call intentional on the Baker play there, but Smeb looks like they're having a great old time.
Such a good time.
It is, especially with Smeb saying how bad Rainover was. You know, had no faith in his duo partner, but they managed to make it work. Baker finds Bebe Love.
So much damage. Cutie Prime jumps in there, though. We'll see whether he can get something back. But meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map,
Xmithy looking for problems. There's Ruzi now unstoppable as Vayne goes down to Levlab, kiting back away, but Xmithy with these hooks has been on point.
Ruzi and Xmithy are going to take over the game. Team Ice playing a true LPL style. Gank, repeat, revisit on the bottom lane, and it's built them a 5k gold lead.
and destroy that lane as well. I mean, this inner turret now under fire, so we'll see whether they change their sights onto somewhere else. One thing I want to bring your attention to, gentlemen, is the fact that we've got triple camouflage on the side of Team Ice. I'm severely looking for the mega gank where you frighten, like, possibly even like 8 people at once to not know which buttons to do as 3 people just fly on top of them. This could be a strategy.
Do you think it was planned out? Do you think they went in going, which mechanic will give us the most advantageous scenario in a chaotic 20-player game?
Look, given the fact that the Evelyn was picked last, and we can say for a fact that it's Clear Love saying, you better pick me, Evelyn, then that's making me lean towards no.
I just love that they first picked Twitch. Like, Ruzi are like, no. Give me the best champion.
Yeah.
Everyone else picked for their role on Team Fire, I'm pretty sure. Ruzi's like, first pick me Twitch now. As Cutie Prime could be in a spot of bother. Xmithy again. That's the easy one to land. As Smeb is going to chase down Baby Love. It's going to be trouble here for the Evelyn. Pull back from Dari. Looks for a dunk. Match the R key. And here we go. Doesn't need it.
There it is.
He's around for the kill.
Yeah, big team fight happening though. Cap is going to fall down. Cutie Prime's going to pick up that kill as the miss. Launches in the backline. Baker gets eviscerated as now Celeb Life in a whole host of trouble. Smebber with a triple kill on the back end. The Darius looking good. Misses the Q, but there's the flash. He apprehends there. The passing. Massive quadra for the Darius.
Smebber going huge! 6-3 and 5, and that could be the team fight that brings Team Fire back into this game.
It's just cut the goal down so much, and I cannot state how impressed I am with Smeb and Rainover as far as their play together goes. But Cutie Prime thought he had something good here, got caught by Nautilus. Auto attack to death, they start a fight. Meanwhile, Smebber chases down Baby Love on the other side. And Ruzi, he tries to open up here with a good man, but a decent fish almost clips him, and it's just too much trouble.
It really is. And, you know, Team Fire, they've just managed to, like, prioritize the right targets. We talked about communication a little bit earlier, and how are these guys going to talk to their own player partners, but how are they going to talk to the rest of the team? Not only do you have to play the champion, you now also need to use smart pings correctly.
Yeah. Because
one guy holds the mouse, one guy pushes the smart ping button, and then you've got to aim it somewhere. Like, that is a strategic element we don't talk about.
Well, you can see the twins are happy.
This is the thing, when you
pick up the quadra kill.
When you put best friends together, that is so cheating, because already, you know, you're slightly aligned as far as how you think, is now Baby Love and Cap are going to get jumped on here as Smebber immediately, and Baby Love, that was an odd ultimate.
Not the one you're looking for.
No.
Definitely not. Very good flash, though, from Kappa. Again, the defensive flash reactions seem to be in sync between these partners.
Flash in general has actually been used pretty well, which I was surprised by.
Yeah.
But it's really a lot of those skill shots and ultimates that are perhaps a little trickier. Other than that, though, there's a lot of kills going on and not much else. You have one tower taken somewhere in and amongst all the mess.
I'm trying to look at the player cams as much as I can, and there only seems to be happiness in team fights. Because you can see now as the teams have to farm and play around the map a little bit more sedate, but as the teams are coming together, Ice and Fire doing battle around the Sentinel, Smebber trying to clean up from the back, Kappa and Baby Love, they're in trouble, they've been fished!
Massive Giga Shark in the back line, and that is going to be Baker picking up the kill. The Miz. This is not the feeling you want as all the skill shots are landing. W ain't enough as they're able to take it down. Smebber is massive.
Really is on the Darius. 7, 3, and 6, and maybe looking to break the mid tower open. It's pretty difficult for these two champions to defend anyway, but they are going to go in for the dive. Xmithy could be in trouble, so Celeb Life, that's not the right way. Pops the ulti down, but Ruzi opening fire on the backlines forces them away.
Celeb Life getting away with his death, unfortunately. Here comes Cutie Prime. Onslaught from the sideline, splits up Team Ice, and Fire get themselves one back. It's a trade 1-for-1. And now Team Ice trying to defend their tower. Luckily, Team Fire don't press any further.
That was my absolute all-time favorite condemn I have ever seen. It was a Vayne making it into range of a Twitch and saying, no, get away from me. Because his move, his entire move, absolutely fantastic, but picks up a kill for himself.
We can see Baker, that farming brain. Making sure to go top lane to push that out. Ruzi's call on it. Smeva gonna have to run himself away. He's worth a decent amount of gold, so they might want to chase for it. They've got the flash. The flash down.
That's synergy.
That's
right
the
there.
mechanics right there. Uzi and Reckless, if anyone can do it, it's these two, and they're not stopping now.
Atlus, it's your camouflage play potentially. The Miz gonna get support from Ruzi. They're jumping onto Baker, and it's the cookies they want.
Can he turn it around, though? Urchin Strike does come in as Baker's just going to get contaminated and taken down. Good hook onto Kappa as the exhaust comes in as well. Miasma's down.
Looking decent for Kappa. I don't think he can get away. He's kiting as best he can. Really nice working from Kappa. Almost gets it, but Cutie Prime will get the kill.
Down in the bottom lane, BB Love as well as Xmithy. Double team to get themselves a kill onto Rush Hour, and it's 21 kills to 19. Tower is under pressure in the mid lane, and the Miz is going to shove that tower in the top lane. It's still a 3,000 gold game.
40 kills in 14 minutes, gentlemen. Hero was thinking that play-by-plays might be too much, but that is a complete lie.
Might not be enough.
I sincerely hope this game does not count towards 20 players' professional stats careers.
I hope it
because
does.
this is going to...
That's why Benke's not playing, you know.
This is going to destroy averages. Gentlemen, Smeba, he's looking for blood.
He's looking for it again. Smeva does have the flash up, I believe,
Yes.
but Camouflage Rengar is going to get away from that one. Cutie Prime was up there as well, but didn't pop the ghost button, so won't make it in time, and he'll go back to his favorite place, the top lane, as Ruzi just continually stealthing here in mid lane or camouflaging, trying to see if he can't pick someone off.
Just waiting for the opportune moment.
Tower dive?
Possibly.
That's
The
not
Miz
cool.
needs to be used to that one.
Go
There's
for it.
4 up here. Onslaught of Shadows comes in, but doesn't get the fear. In fact, it's a fantastic W timing as the Miz is able to make it out.
And while that's happening, gentlemen, mid tower and upper top tower going to fall respectively 2-1. Keeping that goal difference. Ruzi trying to hunt, looks for Rush Hour 2, throws down the spray and pay. Rush Hour 2 is down. It's BB Love that gets the kill.
Sexy Condemn, though.
Yeah, very nice, but not enough, and the Lantern was just barely not there in time, so Solelo had the right angle this time on the Lantern. Hooks have been a little hit or miss. I guess that's the life portion of them, throwing those one out. Or maybe just trying to predict a flash.
Now, I must admit, considering the amount of pressure that Team Ice have had at the bottom lane, I'm severely disappointed it's taken them this long to start Dragon. They had ample opportunity in it.
Hand onto the Miz. He's
Dunk
getting
through.
so much damage in there from Smebber, and he'll just bring it down.
Smeva has thought too much about this game mode, I think. Darius is quite good by the looks of things.
It's amazing when you look at all the champions that you can just spam sort of 1 or 2 abilities, like, for example, Kappa lining up Twin Bangs, trying to shut down Cutie Prime. That miasma wasn't great, nor was the Petrifying Gaze. Cutie Prime's going to take the Lantern to safety. That's what it feels like, doesn't it?
Just ridiculous. But Baker now looking for his opportunity to get in. Control Ward spots him out. There's Kappa.
Fish?
Fish it,
Oh,
fish
dear.
it.
No vision, so it looks like he doesn't quite know where to throw it. And Rush Hour 2 instead is going to get some farming happening.
Well, I would have expected the brain powers of Fake and Bjergsen to figure that one out. Unfortunately, not the case. Still pressure, though, coming from the bottom. And it looks like Baker's now following up.
Yeah, Fish is going to go a little bit short as Playful Trickster does get him out. Good Urchin Strike there as well for the disengage for Team Fire.
Here
Baby
comes
Lab has
Bebelov.
found Celeb lands. See you later, buddy. That's going to be it.
I still don't quite understand how Ice got away with that, because it looked like Fire had ample opportunity to dive.
Nice little
Might have been a
from the upland.
miscommunication even. Who
Oh,
knows?
maybe. This tower's going to go down. Secondary objective starting to fall now. 3-1 up in turrets for Team Ice. That Drake still left alone, unfortunately for him, but maybe they'll wander down and try and take it. Unfortunately, for a chaotic mode like this, Ocean's maybe not that exciting.
Can we quickly revisit the discussion of language and who's going to be doing well? So, what proves the theory? Xmithy, 2 Spaniards. They're currently doing pretty well. Smeb and Rainover.
Best
or
friends
Smebber.
and native Korean
Exactly.
speakers.
They're doing pretty well. The only ones that are letting that sort of theory down right now is current double of FNAF from Rush Hour 2, 2-6-1. But you could argue that's because of their opponents, not because of their own, you know, inability to communicate. You know, Rush Hour, Ruzi and Xmithy, they're just Goomba stomping Rush
Well,
Hour
this is the
2.
thing. Reckless and Uzi, different languages, and they're doing super well. 131, 8, 1, and 9 right now. Disgusting.
I don't know, this just sounds like excuses. Rush Hour 2 managed to beat Uzi yesterday, and NA should clearly be able to beat EU, so not sure what's happening there,
Yeah,
but
favoritism
certainly a
and
good
bias.
looking for the twin. If nothing else, and there's the flash over. See you later, Baker!
Oh, the terrified Fish. Look at that. It's just a regular shark, not a Gigalodon or a Guppy, but unfortunately, it's gone the wrong direction.
By their powers combined, it goes negative. It does not add, it's not multiplicative in this scenario.
Oh, I see. So
Ah, my God.
So this is what happens when two fakers finally collide. It goes negative.
An unstoppable force meets an immovable object, and nobody wins, apparently.
Yep.
365, less than 100 CS in 20 minutes. I don't think Bjergsen or Faker have ever done that.
They're waiting
ever.
for their late game power spike, Trevor. You just calm down. It's absolutely fine. 5,000 gold is now currently the lead for Ice, so we should just think about that, you know, because at least we're happy.
I agree.
Once they get Lich Bane, it'll be pretty easy to do stuff. You just have to click on people and they'll
Yeah, but
die.
at 5 CS a minute,
Prime?
it'll take forever. Prime is going to go down. Next target is Rush Hour 2. Tries to tumble away. Twin Fangs being spat out in Team Ice. They're trying to run down fire.
Depth charge is in there. It's going to knock one up. There's two. Oh, Rush Hour.
Oh,
Straight into it.
easy.
And Meva's hooked again. Smithy really making the plays today.
Oh!
And out Celeb Life with the save.
Just beautiful stuff, and even able to use the blast cone to get out. They're just showing off. Now. Look at Ruzi. He's found his way into the backline. Box comes in. Celebline flashes himself out there as well. Ruzi might make up for it as Smeva's gonna die.
Somehow Smeva got caught out after the extended chase.
I just want to say that that was the first Agony's Embrace that I think I've seen land. So Bebe Love really getting their eye in here as Inhibitor Turret now going to be taken down by Team Ice unless Cutie Prime can do something about it.
Doesn't have enough by the looks of things, and that will break open. Can they get the inhib, though? Maybe the follow-up question. But the looks of things so far, Respawns, it's still a little low. So it's going to be no such luck for now.
48 kills. It does that to me too, PastryTime. Even in EU, we haven't had that many chaotic, crazy games. We're quite famous for that. All right.
Well, even in the LPL.
Yeah, touche. I think you take the crown for that one in this trio. Atlus, I want to break down this play because...
Well, that was a Petrifying Gaze that landed, which is absolutely incredible. Rush Hour 2 now trying to kite around. It's a better condemn than normal, but now it's the depth charge that was delivered to the vein that just didn't quite work out there for Rush Hour 2. This land was very, very good. It came through from Celeb Life, but there's only so much you can do with the sick blanking twitch that you can see on your minimap.
And this death sentence would have been so amazing if it had found Ruzi. Unfortunately, double lift and Afro move, not bringing the pain.
Maybe not great as Cutie Prime. Going to take the Lantern out to safety, but again, that Twitch, pretty strong champion. Rune's Hurricane and the ultimate makes it relatively straightforward to get stuff done. And seems to be pretty good here in Tandem Mode.
PV Love has got a Magize.
Of course he does.
This is fantastic.
And a Proto Belt.
Oh my God, absolutely amazing. And the Proto Belt's there purely because whoever's on the keyboard really wants to be doing more than just pressing Q constantly.
All right, Smeba tried to pull this wave. Unfortunately, has pulled all of Team Ice. They're going to look to run him down. Support slowly coming from base. Look at that jump from the Miz. Does another one. Savagery into the bowler strike. The flash. Left-hand. Celeb Life saves Smeba.
There it is. The hook, not going to find the minion or even the Ruzi, who was looking to come in. Nice slow comes down from the cask, but not going to find too much.
And at this point, do not anger the Ruzi as Cutie Prime's been got by the depth charge. That'll be easy cleanup for the Evelyn Q. And you can see Rush Hour 2. They did get a turret down the bottom lane. It seems like you can't. You may be able to take double lift out of CLG, but you can't get him out of the side lane when his team is losing.
Cannot. Gentlemen, it looks like Baron has been started, but this one is likely to be uncontested.
Forest in the background.
I think that's the most important part is the
Having a good time, but Baker, can he steal it? He's going to try it. No, not this time. And won't even go in for the dive, actually.
Well, that was disappointing. I thought no, we were going to try jump into
6
that.
minutes, 6 minutes, don't worry, it's fine. Let's reset for the next one.
Exit kills, perhaps. I don't think they're going to find anyone, though. Or is he just kind of stalking around, hoping he can pick someone off? But I think we'll be okay.
Very inspired choice, playing the Twitch in Tandem Mode if you're going to try Tandem Mode at home. Because right-clicking is the name of the game. You use Q to position for right-clicking. You use W just before you start right-clicking. And E and R are helpful with right-clicking. So
just keep right-clicking.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Smeba on the hunt. It's Uzi. Oh my goodness. Smeba jumps on top of him. This is going to be difficult. Agony's Embrace comes down. Oh, the dog isn't enough. The hill comes in. And the passive doing no Ruzi's able to use the lifesteal. Picks up the extra health. Does get the condemn. Really cute final hour as the fish is in.
He's doing it.
Rush Hour 2 is still alive as Xfinity has to get out.
Forming the truck.
Cute.
Good flash though, the hook's not going to land, but they're going to chase in for it. Need to line up another condemn, but in the meantime, Cutie Prime's gone down. Baker, they're going to chase another down, but the Miz is going to fall. They did get the kill under the turret though. Rush Hour 2 starting to make us believe.
That was sick. We need to see a replay of that flash over the Krug wall to pick up the kill. If Rush Hour 2 and Club Life can get away from that one, that's a pin! They got him against the wall!
The condemn was fantastic, but can he now escape as Kappa trying to run underneath this turret? Baker is in there. Beautiful.
Oh, no!
Baker's going to fall down, but so does all of Team Ice.
He needed the kill though. Lichbane, that's what PastryTime is looking for in the play.
Well, this all starts in a very silly way. Smeva tries something here, but gets his way counted out. But you can see the rest of the team starting to come down to the engagement.
Yeah, look at the minimap. Team Fire are swarming. Condemn, Tumble on the hunt, and that was just so well executed.
This was good too. That Krug gets in Xmithy's way, and they just kite it out. Then Baker in for the save, so Left covering as well. And Xmithy just can't do anything.
I just love the fact there's so much AoE they even get to farm the Krugs.
The fact that Rush Hour 2 tumbled right on top of the model of the Nautilus, so they didn't get hit by the Riptide damage, which could have actually killed them. There were so many things that would have been really, really hard to do if they were just one human. That was ridiculous. Two heads are better than one, gentlemen. I think we've discovered it.
Certainly can be, but the Lichbane is up now for Baker as the Miz trying to run away from Smeva. No flash here to follow. It's Kappa. Gonna turn around, petrifying gaze. Not so stunning that time as the Miz looks for the E, but it's duked out by Smeva. Still getting chased down, but I think he's going to get slowed. Rush Hour 2 trying to do something. Here he comes.
It's the final arrows. The Miz is going to get knocked into the wall. That's another kill as Kappa could get chased down. Remember, there's no ultimate, but I don't know whether he knows that final hour comes in. Another miss there on the ultimate. Bebe Love's able to get it. Just too many buttons to press.
A new challenger appears. Bebe Love is life for Team Ice, and they shut down Rush Hour 2. It ends up being a 1-for-1 trade, but now all of a sudden, Team Ice, they're being collapsed on. There's support from Ruzi in the river.
Yeah, he's just going to go down. So Life trying to fight him, but Kappa's dead to Baker. So much damage on the other end. Ruzi, though, starting to open up, gets the double there for the Evelyn. Cutie Prime trying something as Baker does dodge the next hook. Xmithy looking to chase his way down, but the depth charge will follow in onto Baker. Cutie Prime may be away, but Baker, can he get out?
The Urchin strikes and see whether he can get any more as Bebe Love, he's just cleaning up everyone. That's going to be the ace as Ruzi locks it down. 38 kills to 27 in 26 minutes.
It's been a great time so far. Atlus is
overwhelmed with happiness.
It's phenomenal how well these guys can handle one champion. You know, when they're split. I mean, it is actually ridiculous. Rush Hour 2, this is not the first time that they have done this particular matchup.
Nor is it the last. Rush Hour 3, I think, was the thing this one.
We'll have to find out if they get voted in again next year. Because, of course, Double Lift, he's no longer a pro, he retired.
Yeah.
Dreamer, as the NA casters keep pointing out.
Well, now he's dead.
Well, there we go.
God. I'm sure he feels great about that.
That was morbid.
How did that even happen? Was that just a Proto Belt ult combo?
Again, talking about champions that are relatively easy to execute. Majai's Lichbane Proto Evelyn,
25
pretty
stack
straightforward.
Majais as well. That's just insane.
Oh, it is mind-boggling. The
Not back into the Gigalodon.
Shut down, though. QT Prime gets the kill. Kappa was able to stun up too. Ruzi is throwing the death sentence connects.
They're all piling on top of him. This Snake Lady not having a great time. Good cute flash from Celeb Life.
Here
trying to get
comes
out.
Baker.
What is that damage from Ruzi as they all just get sliced in half?
I don't think it's over yet. Ruzi's trying to find Celeb Life, unable to do so. The inhibitors, the targets, they're going to look for the Nexus turrets, but Rush Hour 2 and Celeb Life going to try stand in the way. It is a 10,000 gold lead for Team Ice, and those 50 points
Xmithy
are looking juicy.
That's dangerous. Good hook back in. Ruzi trying to turn it around, but Rush Hour.
Oh my God!
There's the crit. There's the silver bolt. That'll be a kill. Shut down for Celeb. Rush Hour 2 still cutting around. Breaker's out. He might
What
just
is
through
this?
it. Needs a few more. Xmithy's gonna go down.
The failed flash. Unfortunate, but the mechanics out of double lift and Afro move. I feel like we've got to Rush Hour 3 already, gentlemen.
That was amazing. It looked like Ruzi had it in the bag, but Rush Hour 2 just connects.
This is where this fight started.
That synergy again, cross-language play, pushing the opponent onto the ultis. And I mean, literally, so many skill shots here actually connect.
Stacks on, I believe is what you call this particular team fight strategy.
It works indeed. Ruzi was able to just get so many targets the whole time. But it was really Rush Hour cleaning up on the back end.
I mean, you can see what mouse control is like, especially just how many presses are going through there, because they're playing spectacularly on the Twitch. But I feel like they're starting to get a bit of momentum, kind of feel it out rush hour 2. And these Eddie carries looking to maybe go off as Cutie Prime and the Miz will hunt each other down, but the Miz will pop the ulti and run away for now.
There's a mini wave to be collected here as the Miz is easily able to destroy that one. Full damage Rengar build. I like it a lot as Baker and QT Prime. This is not what the Miz wanted.
What a
fish is gonna land. He's gonna get knocked up and, yeah, Chum the Waters hitting spells death for the kitty cat.
I guess you could use a fishing pole to go fishing for a kitty cat.
As long as you already had the fish on it, you know?
Exactly. Well, Baker looks like he's in trouble now. Support from Cutie Prime. Baker goes down. Ruzi gets another solo. No help from
Oh my god, the kiting!
Team Ice just collapsed and back to 25 stacks for BB Love.
I was going to say, I've kind of watched this a little closer. I'm like, I know what's going on here. It's very chaotic. The team fights are really messy. Baby Love is demanding to get in the middle of the team fight and just mashing Q as many times as possible.
Q and whatever button he's got the proto belt assigned to, because that Evelyn just seems to be launching herself into every fight possible. It's a worthwhile strategy here for this game mode.
Starting to break down a lot of these turrets here as well, as that's another one going to go down. Set rush out to it, thinking about a flank, but not so epic on the vein, so they'll actually give it up for now. And we'll see if they push it and try and end the game here, because these turrets are going to be pretty hard to defend. Baker's back up in a few seconds. Gonna miss that next hook, but they are going to go in for it. This could be it.
It looks like it could be. Baker's looking for the final fight. Cutie Prime, no onslaught, doesn't even need it. Just rampages down Xmithy. 5-on-4s, here comes Smebber. No ghost available. Flash forward. Falls short. Not going to connect. Decent enough.
No, Gabba, that is not what you wanted. As in goes Baby Love in the Miz. Look at all this damage. Baby Love launching around the back line of this fight. Ruzi, amazing flash out of the playful trickster and is now able to clean up. The Twitch gets a triple. Could this be the Quadra? Ruzi grabs it. 4 kills now for Team Ice, and this will be the end of the game.
That's absolutely going to be it. Team Ice will be able to win this game, knocking down the last few turrets. Death time is far too long for this one, and it was chaos, it was mayhem, but Team Ice come out on top in the end.
86 kills in 30 minutes. If we wanted anything from Tandem Mode, it was most certainly that. And my god, I could watch Reckless and Uzi play Twitch all the time. Absolutely fine with it.
42,000 damage to champions is what Ruzi did combined. What? Phenomenal performance from the two of them. But it was an inspired champion choice. You know, it works. You can share the responsibilities of keyboard and mouse on a champion like Twitch, and it's exactly what Reckless and Uzi did, and a big part of the reason they came out on top.
Multiple genius ideas actually coming out of Team Ice as well, because like you mentioned, the Evelyn, utterly inspiring. All you do, run it, like Agony's Embrace hit, I believe, about 16% of the time.
The first two were like really good, and then the next 25 were not so great.
Gentlemen, I have to admit, as a bit of a Bjergsen and Faker fan myself, the combination on Fizz, let's not bring that up, the combination, I tell you what, neither of them in tandem mode.
Exactly!
There we go. That's what I should have said.
Well, this is what happens when you've got too many greats. But there's Xmithy on your screen, the man that breaks apart into both Xpeke and Mithy. And they look good. Nautilus is fantastic as Team Ice, all 10 of them will take a bow.
Well, it may have taken 10 players to win that game, but they managed to do so. I will say Xmithy, hometown heroes in a lot of ways, of course. Both Mithy and Xpeke here from Spain.
From a technical standpoint, this evens out the point scores, right? Starting of the day, Team Fire had 600 points. Team Ice just won another 50, and they're guaranteed a minimum 50 from 1v1s. So that means they're currently tied at 600 points apiece. And we're going to be going into those 1v1s where there is a total of 500 on the line. It is very risky times if you're looking to take on that championship title.
I mean, in general, I feel like, you know, Ruzi, it's a pretty good warm-up, I guess, for 1v1s. You know, you fight one champion, what's better than that? Fight 10.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So it's going from as many players as possible to as little players as possible as quickly as possible. So we'll see whether it's going to be a good warm-up or a bad one. Because is it like the hyperbolic time chamber, you know?
I mean, hands will definitely be warm after all that cutting back on Twitch. But again, inspired performance, I think, from Xmithy. Kind of really the the unsung heroes there in that. Because those hooks, like
Yes.
the rest of Nautilus is easy with the Riptide and the Depth Charge, but those hooks really sealed a lot of the early game.
I think, though, if you actually look at the champion choices and you break it down,
Really
there was a
smart.
little bit more try-hardness on the side of
Yep.
Team Ice because there is something on the line. You know, the likes of the Twitch, the likes of the Evelyn, the likes of the Nautilus, removing some of the complicated decisions around, you know, mouse and keyboard and just making it very linear, very easy. So props to Team Ice. I like the try-hard approach. This is a very serious day. It's a very serious mode.
I do want to point out that Smeba did exist in that game, that Darius was most certainly a try-hard tandem mode decision and worked exactly as Darius should, you know, dominates the early game and then honestly was a bit of a non-factor.
They would have been better if Rainover was a better player. You know, I mean, I'm on board with what Smeb was saying.
Well, I guess Smeva couldn't get it done this time, but we are going to send it down to that. It was on stage with a European trio.